Start with the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. My name is Aisha Musfa. I am the student of B.Ed Honor 6th semester. Today I am here to share with you about the secondary sources of information collection in research. First of all, we see the introduction. Secondary data refers to information that has already been collected by someone else for another purpose. It differs from primary data, which is collected directly by the researchers. Secondary data, common in desk research, literature review, and theoretical framework, allows a researcher to understand the existing knowledge base from beginning new investigation. Example, census data, published research papers, archived interviews, transcripts, and government records. Widely used in educational, social sciences, health, business, and historical research. Benefits and limitation of secondary data. Advantages: time efficient, low cost, save efforts of field work or data entry, broad coverage, often collected on a national or international level. Historical analysis, useful for trends and longitudinal studies. Sport triangulation, can validate findings from primary research. Limitation: may not fit specific needs, original purpose might differ. Credibility issues depends on the reliability of the original source. Access restriction: not all data is publicly available. Questionnaire as secondary data. A questionnaire is a research question instrument with a series of questions aimed at gathering information. Already completed and analyzed questionnaires are studied. Help in identifying previous trends, comparing population, and understanding standardized responses. Found in institutional research, NGOs, government agencies, academic studies. Examples: a 2019 National Education Survey used to support our 2025 classroom improvement study. Then, second type of secondary source, checklist. Checklists are structured tools used to record the presence or absence of certain behaviors, steps, or items. Already field checklist after evidence of patterns or compliance. Ideal for program audits, lesson evaluation, or policy reviews. If we talk about the strengths of checklist: simple and consistent format, quick comparison. For example, reviewing classroom checklist to measure use of inclusive teaching strategies. Third type of secondary sources is interview. Interview involves direct communication to gather detailed personal information. Secondary interviews data refers to existing transcripts, video, audio recordings, or published excerpts. If we talk about the benefits of interview, the interview is in-depth understanding of beliefs, attitudes, and experiences, allows exploration of emotion, motivation, and person history. Common sources: case study, journal articles, qualitative data repositories. Ethical note: consent and attribution are important when reusing the interview. Then fourth type is document review, which another name is textual analysis. Reviewing written or digital document is a powerful secondary research method. For example, school records, policy manuals, training materials, meeting notes, and inspection reports. Purpose of document review: to analyze organizational behavior, decision, or history. Allow to track progress, evaluate implementations of or assesses documentation quality. If we talk about the strengths of document review, it provides authentic, real-time records of processes. Then fifth type is focus group discussion. A focus group is a moderated discussion with a small group on a particular topic. Secondary analysis involve reviewing previously recorded or transcribed focus groups, offer insight into group consensus, shared language, cultural norms, and group dynamics. Frequently used in market research, health promotions, curriculum development, and community projects. Rich source of qualitative insight when analyzed thematically. Observation data. Observation involve watching and recording behaviors, interactions, or environments. Secondary data include video footage, field notes, observation checklists from earlier studies. Valuable for studying natural behavior, reanalyzing environments or activities. Strengths of observation: unobtrusive and context rich, especially for case studies and ethnography. Conclusion: key takeaways. Secondary data helps build a foundation of our research and enhance new findings. Includes tools like questionnaire, checklist, interviews, documents, focus group, and observation. It is not effective time saving. It is cost effective, time saving, and other often rich in detail. However, it requires critical evaluation of validity, relevance, and credibility. Plays an essential role in educational research and special education. That's all about my topic. If you have any question, you may ask please. Thank you so much for your attention.